Alrighty, we've got a beautiful night here with the Feiyue FY-10. We're going to just give it a speed test for you guys. We just got it Velcroed on the front of the car. We're not going to break any land speed records with this thing. I have a feeling it's not going to be a very fast car based on the size of the motor in it. And so we'll go ahead and get you a quick speed test and then a general run video and let you know what we think of it. How's that sound? Here we go. I'm trying to get the trim here set up. All right, that's full throttle. Full throttle. Oh, we lost connectivity. So it doesn't have great range. See when we pick up our steering again here. I don't know when we dropped out. There we go. So that's maybe 40 feet, something like that, 30, 40 feet. Let's see what our speed was on that though. So top speed was 15 miles per hour. So we're gonna go ahead and clear that and see what we get again here. See if we can hit anything better than that. This one, there we go. Hit enter for record, record it again. I don't use this dynamite that often, so we'll see. That's full throttle. Did I lose connectivity? Yep. No. Alright, so I'm going to take it out to the yard here. That run was 14, so close. Hit record again. That is full throttle until we lost connectivity again. So we'll get it back here. You guys are getting the bounce of that because I'm holding the controller and the camera at the same time. So with me trying to adjust it and get it back, you're feeling it. All right, so we know that we don't have great range. That's for sure. But we'll go ahead and we'll see, knowing that the range isn't super great, how it does and how it handles. I mean, it's pretty planted. Not super fast, but quick enough for a kid. Maybe a first RC for a kid. Let's take a look here. That says 5, so something is wrong. We did not get that set up right. Let's go ahead and just reset this whole thing. We'll go back into our modes here and we'll choose peak speed and hit record. And off it goes. Keep it close because we don't have super range. Fully charged batteries in both the controller and the car. So I don't know if other people have had range issues or not. Most people I've noticed walk with it. So that says 14 miles per hour. So somewhere in the 14 to 15, I guess downhill is probably how I hit 15. But we'll just run it around. The handling overall is pretty good on it. Get it doing some donuts here. It's kind of fun. It's pretty responsive. I'll give it that. Suspension feels all right. We'll get it off-road here. Got pretty tall grass though, but we'll see how it handles the off-road. We'll show you how deep it is in the grass. So it's pretty deep. So not a ton of speed in it. Oof. Durability test. Fail. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can jump it. Because that's what I like to do with my RC cars, is to jump them. There we go. Get it unstuck. Should probably take the speedometer off it. It's a good idea. There we go. Little air. Little bounce. So it can handle off-road. Let's see if we hit this bump here. Oof. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of fun. Again, this would not be something that I would probably choose as something to drive for myself. But for my kids, I could totally let them play with this in the yard. Tell them to keep it close because there's not a whole lot of steering range. It's actually pretty hard to do what I just did there and flip it over. It's pretty planted. But the range is definitely the one issue I see with it. You know, not a ton of speed. But, I mean, it can get through the grass, which you can't say for a lot of... some of the big box store RCs you get really can't even handle quite as much as this is doing right now. So, but again, I wouldn't probably have a whole lot of fun running this if it were just me. We lost reception again. Got a little too far away. And it seems to do better once it's connected. But once you lose it, you have to get kind of close to get it to rebind. So I don't know exactly what that range is, but it's something that you'd find out quickly if you ran it a lot, about how close you'd want to stay to yourself. So, but like I said, it's tackling some of this grass and this terrain all right. We'll bring it through here and boom, power through. All right, I'm just gonna do a little bit of rolling here. I'm gonna get it down ground level with the car and get some shots for you guys. Throw on some music and we'll do a little bit more, and then we'll end with a review kind of what we think. All right, so I just finished up running the Feiyue FY-10, and first of all, we'll talk about what it does well, and it handles actually pretty well. The steering is pretty good. It doesn't roll over too much. It doesn't spin out very easily, but you can make it do donuts, so that's kind of fun. It's four-wheel drive, and it comes in at $75 or less. If you can get it on a sale, you can get it for down to $65. So that's pretty good when you compare it to you know, a New Bright or something. It can handle pretty well. So compared to that in the grass and everything. So I would say that side of it is okay. The biggest issue for me with this is the range. I could not get mine to go very far. 30 feet sometimes 50 feet. It's not very fast at 14 miles an hour. 15 miles an hour is the max I had, and that was going downhill. So we're not going to get great speeds with this, but overall it's a fun little basher for maybe somebody younger, maybe 10 or less. You're going to be wanting more speed if you're an RC driver already. Maybe if you're brand new to it and you're like 10 years or less, this might be a good starter car for you. Four-wheel drive, it can go through the grass and handle some terrain, and you can jump it and have some fun with it, but it's really more of a toy than it is like a hobby grade style RC. I think you just have to know that going in if that's something that you're looking for your kids or for your grandkids. So, you know, I know with my kids, when it went too fast in the beginning, they got afraid of it and they didn't want to run anymore. So they went to my crawlers, which would go really slow, but they can run these. They like the 1/12 scale and smaller for them right now, and it's easy for them to pick up, flip over, all of that. and just take care of. So that's the look at it. It's not a bad little car for the cost. It's just whether or not you think you're going to get your $75 worth out of this. So overall, you know, I would give it a thumbs down for somebody like me, but maybe for a kid, you know, a thumbs up. I know that with the 9115 or 9112, one of them is a two-wheel drive, kind of like this, that I did a review on. I didn't like it at all, but I gave it to a local kid here, and he loves it. He and his friends think it's the coolest thing ever, and they still run it all the time. So, I mean, it really is in the eye of the beholder and what your expectations are. My expectations out of an RC are way higher than this will give me, but that doesn't mean that it won't meet your children's expectations. I'm being as fair as I can, so that's what I'll say. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Tony here, CCxRC, and I've got to tell you, I've had some people saying, why are you reviewing some of these, you know, kid cars or toy grade cars? Here's the deal. It's for everybody. This channel is for the masses. We're going to be doing the hobby grade stuff, which I like, but there are people that are buying this, and there's people that are watching it. And that video that I did of unboxing this has almost 1,000 views. So there are people out here who are interested. If these videos, you can tell they're not going to be something that's of interest to you, don't watch it. It won't hurt my feelings, honestly, guys. Really, you know, these are for a specific person, as the more expensive ones are as well. So anyway, that's just my my word. I'm not trying to be exclusive to one group of people. I'm trying to be inclusive. And you know, the videos that you don't think are interesting to you, by all means, don't watch them, guys. So that's just my word and my thoughts to you. Still want to do the videos that you want to see. With like the sticker bomb, I've got some X-Max running footage. I took that out recently. So I'm still running them and still having a lot of fun with the hobby, guys. Gonna be going camping and doing some scale stuff here soon. So there's a lot coming to the channel for all different types of people, whether you're a basher, a scale truck guy. We'll be flying planes and all of that. So be on the lookout for the new stuff, guys. Tony here, CCxRC. Have fun RCing, and we'll catch you next time.